Hi y'all, this is Larry at Deep South, Texas. It's been about 6 weeks since we've been in the garden. It's August 12th today. Let's see what is surviving in this Texas heat. Well, the banana trees, they don't mind the heat at all. They seem to be growing really well. I haven't seen any banana flowers yet this year, but hopefully that won't be too long. The trunks are getting pretty large, so I think we're going to be okay. I was a little bit worried about the bananas because I switched over to drip irrigation this year, and I don't know if they're getting as much water as they got last year. And the sweet potatoes, they love the heat. They're doing fine. So completely grown out of their bed, and looking pretty good. I'm starting to see some sweet potatoes sort of pop their head above the ground. So I'm going to have sweet potatoes this year, but it'll be a while yet till we harvest them. One thing I have noticed with the sweet potatoes this year, though, is that now that I have installed drip irrigation, and the drip irrigation was in when I planted them, they don't seem to be wilting down in the heat. So it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and typically my sweet potato leaves would be all wilted down by now, and they'd always come back in the evening, but these are looking strong and looking healthy right through the heat of the day. Turmeric and ginger in this barrel, they're both doing okay. I think for next year I'm going to have to move these to an area where they don't get quite so much sun, because although they're alive and growing, I don't think we're going to yield as the years when I had them in a more shaded area. So I'm going to probably do that. The horseradish in this barrel looks to be growing well. About a month ago I did try to dig some up and test it out. The roots that I got were pretty small and really hard to get dug up, but we did manage to get some horseradish out of there and ground it up and put it on some roast beef sandwiches. It was pretty good. Not as hot as I was expecting, though. Maybe if we let them grow a little bit longer, they'll get hotter. The pink-eyed purple hull peas are definitely beyond their prime right now. I'm just letting them continue to grow a little bit and collecting seed for next year. And I'm at the point where I've got a bunch of seed, so I'm getting ready to take these out. The garlic chives, they're still doing pretty well. I'm not seeing any problems with them, but the onion chives, they're looking kind of sick, so they must not like this hot weather. I'm pretty sure that they'll come back next year. And the lemongrass, it's looking okay. Looking like it's suffering a little bit from the hot weather as well, but I don't know. It's like a weed. You probably can't kill it. My pepper plants are still alive, although other than this one pepper here, most of them are not putting on any peppers anymore. This was the sugar rush peach here, and it's produced really amazingly well this year. The rest of the peppers, they're still alive, but they're not really producing much in the way of peppers anymore. I'm probably going to take most of these out here before I do my fall planting. And some more cowpeas over here. These were supposed to be red rippers, but I don't know. I don't think that they are red rippers. They're producing like crazy though. I've got lots and lots of production out of these beds, but they don't seem like they're red rippers. I mentioned that to Deep South Homestead on a live feed they had about 6 weeks ago, and they said they would send me some of their red ripper peas. So these are the red ripper peas I planted this year. And there are the peas. They're somewhat small. That's out of the bag here. And this is what I grew. These are the pods, fully mature. And there's the seeds out of those pods, so they look identical to the ones that I planted. So when I talked to Deep South Homestead about that, they seemed to indicate that I needed to try some of theirs. So they sent me some red ripper peas that are right here. And I don't know if for comparison size, you can see that they are quite a bit larger and seem to be a different shape than the ones I planted. So I'm going to grow those out this fall and save what I get for seed, and I'll be planting those next year. And my expectation is I'll get something different than what I have here. Now, Haas is going to send me some more seeds as replacements. I haven't received those yet, but when I do receive them, I'll pin a comment to this video indicating whether I think it's just more of the same, or whether it's closer to the seeds I've received from Deep South Homestead. So Deep South Homestead sent me some of their red ripper seeds, and I really appreciate it because I know that last fall they were growing some red ripper seeds to collect the seeds to sell in their Etsy store, and I think they got an early frost and they lost them all, so they had to be pretty low on seeds, but they did send me some. Thank you, Danny and Wanda. And I planted those seeds on August 2nd, and they look to be doing pretty well. I did have some losses due to critters. My dog got in the bed, number one, and number two, I think I had birds pulling up some of my seedlings as they came out of the ground. But these look like they're going to make it now. So I will grow these for seed that I will be planting, probably around next May. So hopefully I'll get some seeds off of here before it turns cold, and I think I will, and then I'll have some seed to plant next May, and then we'll compare those seeds to what I already have. I think we're going to find a big difference. And Deep South Homestead also sent me some speckled butter peas. I wasn't going to plant these this fall, but I went ahead and planted one bed of them, so we can grow some more of these out for seed as well. Now, before these red rippers start putting on flowers, I'll be taking out my purple hull peas over here, and I'll also be taking out the red rippers from Haas Tool, so I won't get any cross-contamination. The moringas are doing okay in this heat. No problem with that. I'll certainly get another good harvest of Moringa leaves this year. And I've got one cantaloupe coming on here. I got it put in a wire cage because some critter has come and eaten 2 or 3 of my cantaloupe this year. So it's not going to be very big, but we'll get at least one more cantaloupe out of here. Just finishing up the summer season here. We'll be getting ready for fall, for our fall planting, and we'll be planting onions first. And the navel orange tree still has bunches of navel oranges on this year. They're not quite so big, but we're going to get some. So there's still a lot going on here in deep South Texas in the garden in August. Those things that love the heat, they're thriving. And those that don't like it so much, well, they're still alive, but they're not doing too much. In any event, we're going to be getting ready for fall planting soon, and we've got some empty beds, so we'll be ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it that thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.